Hey everyone, so today I'll be covering the first level in Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell any percent speedrun, which is training. And as you can see, I'm already in the map, but the level itself starts with an unskippable cutscene, which you just have to sit it through. And then once you're placed in the map, there's going to be an objective that you'll have to do before you gain movement control, which is looking at these lamps. And the order will be left, right, up, and down. So it's always the same, and just get through it pretty automatically, and then you can just move on. But the first real objective is gonna be making your way onto this ledge. Now you can always do the intended route, which is this, or you can take an alternative route which is slightly faster, and it involves Sam wall jumping off of this wall and making his way on this upper ledge, and it looks like this. As you can see, I've also performed a dialogue skip, and I have an entire video on dialogue skipping. The link will be in the description. But once you're done with that, you're going to want to make your way onto this ladder. Pretty simple. And once you're on top of this tower, you will have to perform what is known as training out of bounds. So the way training out of bounds works is basically Sam has to wall jump off of this wall onto this wooden platform. From there, Sam will have to make a jump onto this metal railing, and from there it's just jumping down there onto that wall there. Every runner has a slightly different interpretation as to how they do it, but I'll show you my way of doing it because I have very clear visual cues that I follow, and I think it's going to be pretty easy to visualize. So the first thing is I will grab the ledge here, and I will position Sam so that he's somewhat in the center in parallel with this hole that's in front of him, something like this. Then I'll grab the ledge and see the goggle that is sticking out, the top goggle. I will align it so that it meets at this sort of point here where two sort of imaginary lines intersect. I will edit this video in post to show you what I mean. Basically, there's like an intersection of two lines that I try and find, and then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna quick save, and I do this. So what I just did is basically I jumped towards the wall, then I boosted off of that wall, and I switched my camera so that when I'm pressing D, I'm inching towards the platform that I'm on right now, and it sort of helps me gain that little bit of extra momentum towards that platform. So I'm going to try and do it again here for you. Yeah, so there you go. And once you're on this platform, you're going to want to make a jump onto this metal railing. Make a jump diagonally because otherwise you will hit this wooden pole. So it's something like this. And once you're on here, just quick save and make your way down like so. Here you can do two things. You can either just drop down regularly and grab the pipe. It's not that much slower. It's a little bit slower, but nonetheless, if you want to be faster, there's an alternative way of doing it, and that involves wall jumping off of an invisible clip to Sam's left, and it looks like this. And basically you will make your way on top of the tower immediately. Now here, you can either just roll down and then move into the dialogue trigger here like that, or you can roll down diagonally and hit the trigger instantly, but be ready to skip the dialogue. So it looks like this. Now, sometimes you will get a frozen screen like that. We used to think that the game crashed, but it's not like that. All you have to do is press the pause break button on your keyboard, like so, and the game will come back to life and you're good to go. It's not that common and it doesn't happen to everyone, but if this happens to you, don't panic, just press the pause break button and you're good to go. And once you're done with that, it's time for Covert Ops. Okay, so now we're in Covert Ops, and the most important thing here are dialogue skips. There are going to be a bunch of them, and prepare to do basically a dialogue skip in every single room in this section. And the first one is right off the bat here, which I failed, but you can also do this another way. You can just roll into it, which will give you further distance, like so. And then you can just proceed forward and open the door here. There's going to be another dialogue skip, which you'll have to skip, like so. Here, you're going to find a locked door, which you'll have to unlock. The pattern is W, S, D. Here, you're going to have another dialogue skip. There you go. There are two ways you can do this. You can just go and do it regularly, or you can go like this. Although this is a little bit more risky, but it's faster. And be sure to interrogate the entire conversation here, otherwise Lambert will fail you. And then enter the code 28469. Open the door. Another dialogue skip here. Then approach this guard, grab him, and make him use the retinal scanner. And then the next dialogue skip is actually the longest dialogue in this entire level, so try to skip it if you can. If not, I mean, everybody fails in dialogue skips from time to time, but this one is really important. There we go. And you're gonna see this camera. Now, there are two ways you can do this. Obviously, you can shoot out these two lights and just run through, or you can actually time it, and if you're really quick enough, you can just walk around this corner like that, and you don't even need to shoot out any lights and just proceed through. There's going to be another dialogue skip here, and you'll have to shoot this camera, otherwise the objective will not progress. Oh god, wow. And then there's another dialogue skip here. Now here you want to be careful with the camera, because sometimes it's, yeah, there we go. Now here be careful, because the dialogue trigger is right on the door frame, so you have to start dialogue skipping before you enter the door frame, like so. There you go. You're going to grab this fella, and you're going to want to bring him into this dark corner. Stand like sideways like this and look towards that back wall. This will make the body fall into the darkness. And once you're done with that, just skip this dialogue with quick save, quick load. And if you want, you can pull this body a little bit deeper into the darkness. Now you're going to have to wait for this guard to pass. And once you're done with this guard, you're going to want to crouch spam your way here. And there's going to be another dialogue skip, so let me just do it and I'll explain afterwards. So as soon as those doors open, you have enough time to make your way to this door and open it before you dialogue skip. But if you're not sure if you can make it, you can just, get into this room and prepare dialogue skipping and only then open the door. But regardless, once you're through those doors, there's going to be another dialogue skip, like so. And here, you're going to have to crouch spam, like so. And once you're done with that, the last thing here, there's going to be the final dialogue skip here. Once you're done with that, open these doors, and you're done. And that's training. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned how to get through this level. If you have any further questions, please write down in the comments or join our Splinter Cell Speedrunning Discord, where we're more than happy to answer any of your questions. And until then, thank you for watching, and have fun speedrunning.